and welcome to the Greenhouse SMP server. My name is History West, and today we are taking a base tour. The Greenhouse SMP is a survival multiplayer server run by Stina Rose. It is for her Patreons, people who support her on patreon.com, and it has been going on for quite some time. We started out in 1.13, I believe. And we are about to end our server season and start over. When 1.16 comes out, we will be starting fresh and new. And so everyone has finished their builds or are hurrying to finish their builds, and I'm one of those people. So we're going to head to the base. This is my base road that I built from the town that we started in, the town of Rosewood back here. And see our multicolored beacons. And I believe I am the closest person to town as far as our bases are concerned. Seriously. I really don't want a raid right now. So my base is built on a spot where there was a village, so it will spawn raids if I head there. Okay, here's the gateway to our base. On the greenhouse, we have a base, a radius of 300 meters. So 600 meters across, can be very large. The first thing we see from our build is the wolf god Morrow standing up on the hillside above her cave. And we also see some of our floating lanterns that have gotten away from the rest of the base. Wolf god Morrow, and as well as the Iron Furnace build, which is this building right here, are both from Princess Mononoke. So I think I will skip going in here for the moment and come back and do that part of it last. So we're going to continue on our little pathway here. Into the base. And right up ahead you see the fortress. That was our first big build here. And of course, as you can tell, the entire base is an Asian-inspired, heavily Japanese-influenced construction. So the entrance to the fortress is here. It's quite large inside. I didn't utilize nearly all of the room available, but we do have our super smelter here on this floor. One floor up is one of our many nether portals, right there. And then from there on, we just have empty spots. But as you can see, there are quite a few levels. This took quite a bit of wool and quite a bit of spruce. Spruce was easy because we are in a taiga, but the wool took quite a bit of gathering. Now outside of our fortress, we have below us Turtle River, and here we have the library building. Now, the lore here is that this building was rebuilt after a more ancient building that was partially over here. Fell down. There's some ruins at the bottom of the river, as well as the rocks that were used to rebuild the foundation of this one from the old. And here's our library with books. I don't think we quite finished this, fill this up, but we have a couple of librarians here, take care of everything, an information desk. And up top, so we would store all of our books in here. You can see more of our lanterns floating around. Okay. Next door is our other fortress. Now this building is entirely utilized. We are at the top, in fact, of a mob spawner, which is right underneath us. And then right up here on the upper level is an AFK fishing farm. The fishing farm drops fall down in here. Then we can sort them. We left the back door open. We can sort them into the various stacks, ink sacks, for instance, rotten flesh, arrows. Going out the back door here, we see our sheep pen, and we use this sheep pen, this one little herd of sheep, to build these entire buildings, and indeed all of the other wool constructions that we have. Here we have a present that was left by Jeweled Rose, the Sky Pirate, as she likes to call herself. And here's another look down at the rest of the base. This little walkway here. One of our lanterns has got away. One of the many turtles here, which we brought in from the sea and give them a place to live in the turtle river. Our wheat field. This is our pagoda with our enchanting station, and up above in the upper level is our potion station. We've got potion ingredients and quite a few types of potions. This was, I believe, the second thing we built here, maybe the third. The first was our house, which is right here. We have our Shefu. We have our parrot, Toki. And our goodies. Here we do have a stairway that takes us to the bottom of this mob dropper. And we can come down this way and pick up the mob drops. This isn't the only way to get down here, though. More about that later. Here we go, and yeah, we get creepers, skeletons, zombies, and an occasional witch dropping down here, and spiders. On other servers where we have more active players, that makes a great place to gather up those materials that you can then sell to other people. Okay, getting dark. Here we've got our netherwort, our coarse crystals, and cocoa farms. quick sleep. And next door we have our storage room, and it is very small, and probably my least favorite thing about this base. If this were going to continue, I would replace this and move it into one of a couple of other areas. When I moved to this area, first thing I did was build the portal and did this little floor here, which I'm kind of proud of. This is a little shrine. We had a couple of priests in here, but they got their faces eaten by zombies. And this is a trash, so everything you throw in here gets dissolved by lava, or in that case, blown up by lava. Okay. This was going to be a blacksmith shop, and before I got much done, my 2 blacksmiths got eaten by zombies. Not everybody got eaten by zombies, though. In addition to the 2 librarians over there, we've got our very own Nitwit right here, who has been here since I moved to this base. So he is lived in that hole for about 1.5 years. Here we have our horses, horse accessories, our small cattle ranch. Up here on the side we have a couple of gardens, pigs over there, and I believe we have, no, maybe that was the only one. Got our walkway heading through the woods over here. And eventually we were going to make it to the back edge of our territory, but didn't quite get there. This is our final build on the server. This is the Bathhouse of the Spirits, inspired by the Bathhouses of the Spirits in the movie Spirited Away. And it is not exactly to that build, to that construction, but I'm pretty proud of it anyway. I like the way it looks. It is only a facade, however. It's all empty. So if we had been playing, I would probably put different levels in here, different rooms, and perhaps that large storage system that I really was in need of if I continue to play for a long time. We've got some birch here that we planted just for the wood used in this build. I have to say I really enjoyed this space. A little carrot garden over here and some melons. The backyard of my house, we have a little sand garden here. And we've got a couple of cactus growing. Down here across the river from the library, we've got a little Japanese fishing village. Some nice flowers planted here. Just some little houses. Brought in kelp from the ocean and planted it here in the river, so we'd have a supply of kelp. This is the fishmonger's stall. Get some cooked cod in here. In fact, we've got quite a supply of cooked cod out here, I believe, and salmon. Oh, that's even better. Put the cod away. fine baked goods. We got some cake. Yum. Okay. Another little house. Okay. And just here we have our mine. I've probably done less mining and collecting materials in this setting than I have in any other. I'm not sure exactly why that is, because I built a lot of stuff, but this is my main mine area. I hooked up a bunch of obsidian there. In the other direction, here are our stairs again. In our other direction, we have a cut through here to the beacons. Let's see, is that a spider? I believe it is. Oh, and a creeper. Great. Well, that was interesting. The beacon, as I was saying. I actually removed much of the lower levels of the beacon because I'm not currently using it for mining, and I needed the materials to finish off the bathhouse of the spirits. So, if we go through here, you can tell this tunnel was dug, but it hasn't been mined. Lots of material still available here. But right down here at the end is this doorway, and this is, again, the bottom of the mob spawner, and that leads up to the house. And just hop on board and scoot down this mine train the rest of the way, which isn't very far, just to the end of the track is just up ahead. Those doors just go into cave systems, which have mostly been unexplored. And here we are. And this is the slime spawner. Why isn't that slime moving? Slime farm, I should say. There he goes. I think that slime is drunk. The slimes are drawn to one side or the other by iron golems that are up here. But unlike, I don't know if you can see them or not, unlike my base on Family Quest where I use a whole stack of iron golems, I only use one iron golem on either side. So they're not really in a hurry to get to one side or the other. But it does provide as much slime as I've needed. These are just materials that I had while I was working down here. So let's take this up. And the farm itself is 6 levels tall, I believe. Let me come up here. Now we are, in fact, in the bottom of the Iron Town building that I showed you as we were just coming on to the base, just opposite Morrow the Wolf God. Here we've got our automatic sugarcane farm. Another portal, super smelter here, and we shall go up one. And here is my bedroom. Nice bed over here, supplies. Here is most of the map of the base, except that our bathhouse of the gods would be up here somewhere. So, incomplete. Another flight up. And we have all this space. And this too could be a good place for that sorting system and storage area that I was talking about. We've got mines that we can go off and explore. More empty room. Here we are above ground, just barely above ground on this side, so we can actually go out and just walk out here. On the other side, we're still underground. Here we're looking over the river. And mostly empty again here, but finally you can see where we are. And this is a naturally spawning pink sheep. Nice and rare. Okay. I better have a bite or something. I just want to get up here where you can get a good look at these lanterns lighting things up. I think it really gives kind of a natural, supernatural glow to the whole place, and kind of makes that seem a little magical. There we go. So, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at my base here at the end of the Greenhouse SMP Season 1. There will be a Season 2, and I will be involved in it, and it will be starting when Minecraft 1.16 appears. And before we go, let's just take a quick stop in the Nether here. You've noticed that there are actually several portals in the base, so I can hop around quickly from spot to spot within the base quite easily. So here is the main one right by my house. This is the portal to the fortress. This is the portal to underneath the Iron Forge building. And over here, it's the portal to the nearest town. So this is all my own little system here. And then out here we come to the main tunnel system. And these are the portals to Rosewood, where we started our trip today. And I'm happy to say I built the walls in this portal hub, Nether hub here, and my daughter Jewel Rose did the ceiling. Anyway, once again, thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please press that like button, and if you really enjoyed it, think about subscribing. I usually post videos once a week during the school year and more often during the summer. And as always, keep on Minecrafting.